Okay, so we are here with...
Caroline Oktavec.
Awesome. And we're talking about the film Trapped in Amber. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on the film. What you know about the story, what drew you to it. I'll just let you speak. I'm going to be quiet.
Okay, so we first found the Trapped in Amber film when I just started out. It was probably back in, I think, January when we first got it. And we found it on Backstage. And I was really excited because it just looked like a really good film. And it was actually my second movie audition. So I really wasn't very, what's the word? Like educated about it. It was just my second. So I took the script to school, and not the full script, just the small bits and stuff, and like studied so much. I had the every single word for word of the pieces that we got memorized by the time my audition came, because I didn't really know if I had to have it all memorized. So I'd practice at school like every single day, and then I got when I went to the audition, or the first audition we had was a videotape, and we sent it in, but I was wearing a striped shirt, so Daniel, who's our director, he wanted to see it without a striped shirt because it's distracting, I guess, so we refilmed it and sent it back in, and he said he wanted to see me again in person, so we couldn't come all the way down, so we FaceTimed, and we did it again, and it was like a few weeks, probably like 5 weeks. No, it was probably like 4 weeks. It was long. And then my mom one morning, she's like, someone may be playing Hazel in Trapped in Amber. And so I was like really excited. And so yeah, and I've been practicing and I've been just preparing for this role. And I think that this movie it's a really good script. And like, I think the point of it is kind of telling you not to judge a book by its cover. Because when I first got the script, I didn't realize that Creeper was so creepy. I just thought that was his name, to be honest.
Did I give you the whole script, or did you just get your parts at first?
I just got my parts at first. So that's why I didn't really know that Creeper was such a creeper, or the barber. And so I just got my parts, nothing creepy or anything. So, but when I first got the real script, my mom, she kind of said like, I don't want to give it to you right away. I want to have time to read it and decide if I want to scratch some parts out. But I kept asking her because I was really excited to read it. And then finally she let me read it. And I was kind of like, for some parts I was just questioning, so we talked about it and read it over again together, and I think I understand, because Creeper, he's not deliberately trying to be weird and creepy. He just, like, his mom died when he was, sorry, I just kicked you.
It's okay.
Okay, cut. Alright, I'm sorry. So, his mom died when he was younger, and his dad was never really there for him. And then the one person he loved, he lost. So he's kind of had a rough life, I guess. And then he is kind of creepy, though, I'll tell you that. But he's not trying to be super creepy. So that I guess it's all trying to say, like, he could be a good person, I guess. I mean, he is a good person. He could be not as creepy. Doesn't make any sense, but.
Oh, that made perfect sense.
Okay.
That's exactly what I was going for. So you
All
understood the sort of the sensitive subject matter, and you understood that there's going to be scenes that would be pretty shocking, but we didn't have you on set for any of that.
No,
you were
no.
just
I left my shoe upstairs because I was filming a little bit. I left my shoes upstairs in the room. They wouldn't even let me go up there. One of the stage hands had to get my shoes, so. Yeah, Daniel's being very, good about I don't want to see being on set for any of the bad stuff, so.
Well, that's good.
That's good, yeah. He's a very good director, and he cast an amazing person. His name is Jeff. He's very talented, and he's really smart, and he's really funny, and he doesn't actually have any kids, which is surprising because he's like really, really nice. And I'm really glad that he casted Jeff for this role because he's also like an amazing actor. I saw him last weekend, and he really brings out the emotion, like, so I can kind of feel it too, like we're in real life, not really even acting, like.
Right, so
Yeah.
that brings up a question. So you guys have been getting along on set and off set?
Yeah, we can kind of be goofy offset, but when it comes to on set, he's like really productive and definitely we're very professional together.
Cool. So you guys, you think you've bonded and
Yeah.
it's a good working relationship?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well,
So next we're gonna have Jeff, and it's gonna be
Yes.
awesome.
all right. So, any final words, or you're good? You
Jeff
give
is
the thumbs
amazing,
up.
and so is Daniel, and this film is great, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
So we are here with
Jeffrey Turboff, playing the part of the barber in Trapped in Amber. Some may call him the creeper. Don't you believe it? He's just the barber, really. So, yes.
So yes, I wanted to ask you how you discovered the project, how you're feeling about the project, what motivates someone to want to take on such a type of film. I know what it takes to, take on writing it, but how do you feel performing it?
I found the role in, I think, Actors Access, which is a clearinghouse for auditions and parts that you can get as an actor, and applied for it like I applied for all the parts, and I got a call back, and please upload a video audition, which I did 2 takes of, which is kind of, you're not supposed to do that. But I took a risk because I didn't entirely like the one that I sent. And so I was like, well, should I, shouldn't I, shouldn't I? I was like, well, what the hell do I have to lose? So I uploaded a second one that I liked. And Daniel was actually impressed that I had done that instead of repulsed by the fact that I had done that. He liked both takes, called me in to actually just gave me the role, sight unseen, which is amazing. And the role is, I'm really drawn to dark, complex characters and stories. I really like that stuff. I mean, I like comedy too, but I really like a good dark storyline. And this role is, it's a very complex character, the barber. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of emotional notes to play. And I think, when you spend a lot of your time and your money doing actor training, this is the kind of role you want. It's stuff that's hard to do, that's difficult, that's hard to explain to people, that demands a lot from you as an actor. Why else are you going to spend $200 or $300 or $400 a month to learn acting if all you're going to do is like play cop number 4 and passenger number 3? We want the acting challenges. We want the hard stuff. Give me the really difficult stuff to play. And this role is about as difficult as they come. I think that many audience members are going to find him despicable. Some are going to find him pitiable. Some are going to walk out in a rage very early in the film. And some will be conflicted at the end. And I think that's great. I love that. This is, in a way, it's a dream role. In another way, it's a nightmare role because I worry that some people might confuse the actor with the character. And for those people who are mentally ill enough that they can't separate the actor from the character, believe me, I'm not the character. I'm an actor who is playing the role. But what a role. It's a roller coaster for audiences. This is going to be controversial for the people who see it. And it's a good, juicy role. And I feel like it's a godsend for me to have the chance to play this part.
Excellent. Well, to follow up on, it's obviously, the character is a separate entity. It's not who you are. So how is it for you as an actor to be on set with a young actress to doing this type of stuff?
I was very nervous coming into the role to meet Caroline, and I was worried, are her parents going to think this is weird? Is she going to think this is weird? Is she going to understand it? And then I met Caroline, and she's just a gem of a human being and a great, really good, strong actor. She's so professional when it comes time to roll camera and it's action. It's all business, and it's like she drops right into character and she understands the role in a way that I wasn't expecting. And her parents are on board. They understand it. They've read it, and everybody's cool with it. And it's for such a weird, dark film. It's odd how much feeling of family we have as cast and crew and Caroline's parents. It's just all very friendly and nice and good, and Caroline disarmed me within about 10 minutes of meeting her. It was like, no, everything's gonna be fine. It's cool, and she's great. She's just wonderful, and I think she's gonna have an amazing career as an actress because she's only 11 now and really doing top level work, and it's only up from here, I think, for her. And this is a good role, not only for me but also for her, obviously, for a lot of reasons. It's big challenges on both sides, and I couldn't be happier with my co-star. She's great. Period. End of story. Fantastic.
100% agree. There's any final words you want to say?
All right, Caroline, give me that $20 for saying that.
Cool. All right.
Or like your
It's
mama.
alright.
Don't steal his scene, dude.
I won't.
All right. So now that we're recording, what is your name?
We're not weird.
Frankie.
Cool. And so talk about your experience. You've been on the road coming to Philly. How you been doing?
Well, I'm good. Well, last time I was here, I went to a Phillies game.
Yeah, that's fun. Didn't you go to the zoo too?
Yeah.
So he's just super supportive with everything because he has to drive down. He has to sit on sets for a couple hours, and he's just always been supporting me. How old are you?
I'm 7.
Yeah, so he's 7. And what do you like to do?
Well, I like to run like a lot.
Yeah, he's really good at running, and he really likes baseball. He's really into sports, and he's really good. He likes lacrosse. What else?
Hockey, baseball,
He loves all those type of sports.
and
Stuff with wheels.
basketball.
Yeah, he's just really athletic, and he's awesome. I've tried to get him into acting, but he says he doesn't really want to do it, and that's okay. But I'm just so glad to have a really supportive little brother. So, anything else you want to say? What do you think about Jeff?
He's nice.
Yeah. What else do you think? It's all right. No, you don't really like the camera.
Back up.
Cut.
Really? We're both going to try to sit in this chair?
Are you filming?
Maybe we should turn.
Wait, I'm in your light.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Oh.
you should put up that thing on YouTube that goes and there's like
Okay.
colors. Okay.
Right here.
Okay, stop. We gotta
Are
do
you
this.
filming this?
No.
Ready? Shh.
Oh.
Right on the set.
Ready when you are, CB.
Okay, you have to ask me questions.
Okay.
Because I don't want to just improv this.
Well, then first
No.
First question is if you could introduce. It's not a question. If you could introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is.
No, my name is Julie. Julie Oktavec. I'm Caroline's mom.
And I guess if you could explain what, when I sent out the auditions, like what was your role in this?
Well, my role is always to initially read what's sent out, see if it looks like it would be a fit or something she could do. So when we got your audition piece, it seemed almost like a perfect fit for her. That was the initial piece, though. That was just a tiny bit of the script. So
She's my momager.
I'm her momager. So
But she's way more than that. She's amazing.
we sent her in, and you got in touch with us, and we followed through on all of the audition pieces. The more I got to know you, the more I liked you. You know, there's something about you that gives off a good vibe. You were always very caring about her as a child, wanting to make sure her parents, you know, we were very involved. We were making the decisions. upfront right away about the adult content, making sure, we know her the best. We knew she was up for it.
And so I guess, I mean, you had to discuss these topics. So is this something, how did you go about that? Do you have an open dialogue with her about everything, and how long have you had these dialogues?
Well, she told me, I'm sorry, I'm gonna, I'm sorry. So she told me if I had any questions I could ask her, and then I did have a couple questions, so then she's always like open, and if I have any questions for her, she always says like I can ask her anything, and she's also really supportive with all my acting stuff, and with this she was just so supportive about, getting in my audition tapes and taking me here and getting in touch with you and packing and all of that. Like, it's probably harder to be the momateur than the actor.
But we've always had an open, both of my kids and I, because real life comes out eventually, so it's better to just stay honest from the beginning. So when I got your script and I read it a couple times, it just still didn't seem like anything that odd. It's a beautiful story, and it's made me angry, it's made me cry. I think I got to Frank a little, my husband, today too. We were talking about parts of the story that are sad, and there's pieces of us in all the characters, I feel like. And the more I've read it, and the more I've met everybody putting all their energy into it, the more I feel a part of it. I'm proud that she's a part of it. So yeah, it's been a great experience. I'll be sad when it's over.
Yeah, me too.
She wasn't involved in any of the really explicit scenes. What do you think your process is going to be when it starts showing at festivals, and like how are you going to tackle
I'm
that?
sort of a take it as it comes kind of mom.
Yeah, she
so
definitely likes
I
living
don't
in the moment.
plan ahead too much. We'll just kind of. But overall, if an actor's in a movie, how do I keep them from watching the movie? I don't feel like that would be odd for her.
Because
So I don't think I think
I'll be able to
we'll
watch
see it first. Her dad and
Because
I.
if I'm in a movie, then like I mean, even if it is if it was a horror film or like a really scary thing, it wouldn't be too like for me to watch it, because I understand there were roles, I understand the character, I understand that most of it's special effects and stuff. So
Like, there's a shot, speaking of special effects, where one of the most shocking scenes in the film, you appear to be in the bed while the actor's there doing adult material, but you're not actually there.
no,
Do you remember laying in the bed when just
yeah,
getting the...
they split the screen, so they shot some of my legs, and then I could leave, and then it's kind of like what they do. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name, but with Liv and Maddie, like it's two twins. But it's the same actor or actress, Dove Cameron, and when they're talking to each other, they have to split the screen in half. So they film just Liv talking to nothing, or they sometimes use a stand-in, which like looks like has the back head of Dove Cameron, like looks just like Dove Cameron, and so that's kind of what it was like. Like they split the screen, and so I'm guessing it'll look like he's right there, but he's not. Like when we filmed it, he was not there doing.
It was
material.
nothing but professional.
Yeah, there's definitely, I didn't see anything while filming, like
From the beginning, before we ever met you,
Definitely.
it was nothing but professional, and in the assurance that Caroline would constantly be protected in the filming of it.
Mhm.
In the end, when the movie comes out, then it's up to me whether I let her watch it.
I can handle it. Yeah,
We have it on tape now. You can handle it.
sorry.
There's a lot of things day to day in the world
Yeah.
that she hears and knows, and
Mhm.
yeah, this is a beautiful film.
What do you think about Jeff?
Jeff's amazing. Jeff's professional. Jeff is kind. Jeff helps Caroline stay in character, get in character. He's amazing. I think he's an amazing
He's
co-star.
awesome.
Yeah.
He's like an uncle to me, but he's also like super professional and
Amazing actor.
yeah.
And I saw you guys working on. Oh no, go ahead. Yes.
Oh no. Oh, he's such a professional actor. He taught me like this thing where you like do your muscle and you let it go and it helps release tension. And this other thing he was doing, it's like, oh, and I thought it sounded like really weird, like, and I didn't understand. I was looking at him weird, and he just ignored me, like, that's the thing. And so then afterwards, I asked him, "What are you doing?" And he said, "Well, I'm trying to get into character. When I do that, it's getting the middle of my vocal range. So when I talk, I'm not talking so high, or I'm not talking so low, I'm not talking really fast, or I'm not talking really slow." Hey, that rhymed. So like that's kind of like what that's for, and this is for helping tension. And he taught me that stuff, and it's cool. And now I don't think it's as weird, but it's still weird. But, it's not as weird.
Cool.
Jeff's amazing.
Agreed. Do you have any last final things you want to say that I might not have asked that you want to express?
Well, about the other
Oh, maybe.
I'm
Shouldn't be
sorry.
asking her.
actors, about the other actors, I haven't yet met. His name's Christian, and I haven't yet met him. But since we have such a great caster here, he's probably really amazing. But I'm really excited to meet him. He's probably pretty cool. But he's the only other child actor besides the girl who plays the kid who says "ouch." So yeah, I'm just really excited to meet the other kid actors. And yeah, okay, what do you have to say?
Not much else.
That's it?
No,
It's gonna be a great film.
It is a great film.
Good. I'm
And-
so glad all of you are part of this.
And
Me
we're
too.
like a family, a family that sort of bonded. It was meant to be.
Who was off camera the whole
Hello.
time? Look at this. Cool. Well, thank you all Aw.
So talented.
Yeah. I want to thank you guys all for being a part of this, and
Thank
I
you
couldn't
so much.
forget
Thank
your
you.
opportunity.
Frankie.
And
Oh.
Frankie, he's coming out.
He's
Yeah,
doing
he's
his
been on the
bathroom
road.
thing.
I mean, you've been on
Frankie,
the
do you
road.
want your own segment?
He's the supportive baby brother.
Yeah, he's been great.
It's
Cool.
a good
All right.
group.
All right,
Thank
cool.
you.
Thank you.